This cake is Carmen's favorite, and I got this recipe from a blog that's been inactive for a long time but still online. Enjoy dessert. It's a cake with a delicate mango cream, coconut and lemon sponge, and cream cheese frosting. It's delicious. Hi, I'm Robert and today we're making a mango cake. This cake recipe will yield an 18 cm cake, approximately 2 kg. Let's start with the sponge, and ideally you'll have two mixers. I'm using a hand mixer and a stand mixer, but if you only have one, it's not a big deal. Start with the egg whites. After whipping them, set them aside and move on to the rest of the ingredients. In a bowl of a stand mixer, I'll add 120 grams of softened butter, 100 grams of sugar, and 15 grams of lemon zest. Mix everything well until the butter is fluffy and aerated. While that's mixing, in another bowl, add 145 grams of egg whites and 120 grams of sugar. Whip the egg whites until they begin to foam, then slowly add the sugar while mixing on medium speed. Essentially, we're making a French meringue. Once the butter is whipped and has lightened in color, and the meringue is ready, we'll gradually incorporate the dry ingredients and the milk into the butter mixture. The dry ingredients include 210 grams of flour, 30 grams of coconut, 7.5 grams of baking powder, and a pinch of salt. For the milk, use 180 grams of lukewarm milk, not cold as it will harden the butter, but not too hot as it will melt it. Start and finish with the dry ingredients, alternating with half the milk in the middle. Finally, fold in the meringue in 2-3 batches, mixing gently to preserve as much air as possible. Divide the batter into two 18 cm cake rings and bake at 165 Celsius, no fan, for 20-25 minutes. Use the toothpick test to ensure it's done. While the sponges are baking, let's make the mango curd. In a large bowl, combine 2 egg yolks with 75 grams of brown sugar. I like to use brown sugar here because it enhances the yellow color of the mango curd, but white sugar will work as well. It will just be a little lighter in color. Next, add 180 grams of mango puree and 20 grams of lemon juice, which have been preheated to save time. Place the mixture over a double boiler and stir gently with a spatula to avoid incorporating too much air until it thickens. Once thickened, add 60 grams of butter. For the cake's main cream, we'll make a cream cheese frosting. You can divide this process into 2 parts. Use some of the filling for the cake, let it cool, and then make a fresh batch for the decoration. I prefer to make the full amount at once. After using what I need for the filling, I'll refrigerate the rest and warm it slightly before blending it for decorating. In the stand mixer, I've added 225 grams of butter, 150 grams of powdered sugar, and some vanilla extract. Mix well until the butter is aerated and light. Then, add 565 grams of cream cheese, I'm using Ellenvere cream cheese, and mix until smooth. The sponges have cooled and I've sliced each into 2, resulting in 4 layers. Place the first layer into a mold and use about 185 grams of cream cheese frosting for each layer. Add about 60 grams of mango curd on top of the frosting. I like to pipe a slightly taller border on the cream cheese frosting around the edges to keep the softer mango curds from spilling over when decorating. Press the layers firmly together, cover the cake with plastic wrap, and refrigerate for at least 6 hours to let the flavors meld. The remaining frosting should be enough for decoration. Cover the cake with a thin layer on top and a smooth layer around the sides. After frosting, chill the cake again before the final touch. For the mango glaze decoration, melt 25 grams of white chocolate and 50 grams of mascarpone together over a double boiler. Add 75 grams of the mango curd and mix well. Pour the glaze over the cake and smooth it out. This is the final result. Enjoy! For more recipes like this, don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Instagram for lots of useful tips.